My requirement is I'm going to take, I want the two set output over here along with the department number 10 and department number 20. I want one single result over here. Okay. So how we can use this union all? How we can use the two select statements over here? Anybody wants to try this select query here? So you will write a select query, obviously, right? It is select. So how I want to select? Can I take only the one particular column, like it is a job column over here, or I can take the employee number, because obviously in this two select statements, right? I'm going to take it from same table only. So how we are writing is, for example, I'm taking like it is a employee number I'm taking, and I'm taking the e-name. Next, I'm taking the job over here from my EMP table where department number is equals to 10. So now what happens here? The first select clause over here, according to that, it will display me the 3 records over here. Okay. So now I'm using it to the union all over here. Okay, same table records, I'm taking this as an example. So select from the same table only. I'm using the same select clause over here. So where I'm mentioning department number is equal to 20. So will it give us the output here?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So what will be the output here? So where I'm using union all, obviously to show me the department number 10 along with the department number 20 records only. So you can able to see 8 records over here. Under the same table, under the using this two select statements over here. So where I'm using this intersect here. Intersect I'm using. So what will be the output for us?
No output, ma'am.
No output. Why no output over here?
Because department number is not this.
Department number?
You change it.
Department number is not. So what happens? Obviously, it is not giving us no output over here, right? So in case I'm using it with a union, same set of output, where I'm using it the union operator now.
Yeah, it will display both the records.
It will display
Both the records.
both the records. So obviously what happens here? It is displaying same records over here. So in case, if I'm using it like, I'm using only one column like a job column over here. So where I'm using select job from EMP table where department number is equals to 20. Here also I'm using it like select job from EMP table where department number is equals to 20 here. So just write one select clause over here to find out what are the 20 and 10 records together, all together. How we will write a normal select clause here. I want to display department number 10 and 20 records together. Normal select clause. We can use the operator also. Previously, we came across the operators. Now also we are into operators only. Previous class, we used operators. So where?
Select department number
Select department number. Select staff from
EMP.
Where? Department number
equal to
equal to.
10.
In equal to 10, 20.
When we want to find multiple
10, 20.
column records, you're going to use this in operator. So obviously what happens here? It is going to show 8 records over here, right? So in this 8 records, if I'm going to use this union operator over here, so what will be the output for us?
8 records.
8 records. So where we are taking for the job only. We are taking only for the job over here. Union. Again got confused with union.
5 records.
5 records. How 5 records here?
Clerk, manager, analytics.
Manager, analyst, president.
President.
So obviously what happens here?
4 records.
4 records only it is coming, right? According to the selection, you selected the job column over here. So if you're selecting the e-name column, so I'm selecting the e-name, again I'm using here. So in my table also same table, I'm taking this another set of records here. So where I'm mentioning ename and job. So now you can able to see. So ename differs here. Whereas coming to the job, it is going to show you, it is eliminating the duplicates over here, and it's going to give you the set of output over here, right? So you can able to see the difference between the where we are using this using the where condition over here. In case you are adding another select statement over here, so where we are using this union operator, okay, using this union operator, you are selecting from your department table. Okay, I'm selecting from my department table where I'm giving the department number like 30. So how we can write the select statement here? This will be the third select statement. I'm taking from my department table over here where department number is equals to 30. How I can write the select statement here? Why? Because in my two tables, I'm having two columns.
Null ename,
Null ename,
comma,
null job,
null job,
comma,
department number equal to, where department number equal to.
where department number. So you don't mention any columns.
From department.
Columns you need to mention, right? You're taken only the
Two
listing
columns.
column. You from your department table, you need to take the columns. So what is the column you're taking? You're taking like a D name and D location from your department table where department number is equals to 30. This query is correct or wrong? So what happens in this case here? Selecting the null name, null job, again D name, again D location from your department table where department number is equals to 30. So why it is throwing again an error here?
Columns are not matching. No?
Columns are not matching. So how to match? You'll be having one idea whether to add like a null name over here. Again, we should use this null name command, null job over here, or how to execute now?
No.
Hmm.
We should
We need
add
to add in EMP map.
Add
first
We
to
need
select
to add the
column.
null columns in EMP.
First to select column.
first select column. So you're clear, right? How to use this null. So in this, if you are having two tables, so two select statements over here, but you don't have that column in your department table. Okay. So what happens here? This two select statement belongs to one particular column like a EMP table. So you're mentioning two times like null ename command null job. So now I should mention here. After this,
Yeah.
I should mention here like it is
Null
the
department,
null
null D name,
command null
null
D
D
location. Right.
location.
For the second one, also I should mention or not?
Yes, ma'am, we should mention.
You should mention. So why I am showing you just to observe how all we are getting the errors over here. Okay. You'll in real time you'll be overcoming this, right? So it is a null delocation over here. So is it correct?
It is correct now.
It is correct now. So what happens here? Obviously, you are getting the output over here. So how we are getting the output here? First for the two select statements over here. You are getting. So obviously shows 8 records over here. So one record has been added. That is our third select statement over here. So that is from our department table. So where you mentioned department number is equals to 30. According to this 30, it is giving you sales and Chicago. So rest of the columns, we don't have any value. So obviously shows as null. So you also would have observed here. So in your, this is two tables from the same table, you're writing two select statements over here. But whereas in your third select statement, we use it like it is the department table. But obviously what happens when coming into the select statement, you are entering only one time null ename and null job over here. Okay. So my next requirement is, so instead of this department 20, I'm giving you department 30, I'm entering department 20 over here. Okay. So instead of union, I'm using this union or. Is it possible for us to use? So first under this two select statement, it is making the union. So when it makes union, obviously we are getting 8 records over here. So from that 8 records, where you are adding another operator like union all, and again you are adding your third select statement like select null ename, null job, rename, delocation. So how it will consider now?
It will show 8 records plus D name records.
Total 9 records, man.
Total
9 records.
Total 9 records. Okay. So total it is 9 records over here. So how it is considering total 9 records here now?
Because in
After,
department we only have 21 only, ma'am.
yeah,
One
up
record.
to this two select statements, while using this union, it is giving you the output like 8 records over here. So from that 8 records, again we are using this union all, and you are writing like select statement, like where department number is equals to 20. So union all means between the two, from this 8, it is adding 1 record over here. Okay. Same thing, if I'm using instead of union all, it is intersect. So now what happens in this case?
No records will come, ma'am.
0 records.
No records will come. So how no
Yes.
records will come?
Department number. Department number 20 will come.
So where you mentioned like a department employee table, where department number is equals to 20. In this 20, what are the records we are having? We are having 5 records over here. Okay. Same way in our department 20 belongs to the, what's the department 20? Any idea we are having? Where department number is equals to 20, it is going to show as research DELAS over here. So it is belongs to research over here. Okay. So 20. Under this EMP table, how many records we are having? We are having 5 records over here. Right. So when we're using this intersect, so how it will consider now?
No
No
common
records.
records, ma'am.
No common records over here. So first select statement, we are using union operator. Again with the second and the third select statement, we are using with the intersect over here. So obviously what happens here?
No records formed.
No records here. So you can able to understand, right? You'll be having a doubt. We used union also. Why it is not showing the output over here? Why? Because after getting the first 2 select statements output, again it is comparing where we're using the operator like intersect. So as you told, we don't have any records over here. So obviously it shows as the output as no records over here, right? Any doubts in this? Same thing if I'm going to use it with a minus operator here. So what happens in that case here? Minus operator, using minus operator.
Display 8 records, ma'am.
It display 8 records, right? So when you are executing this first select statement and second statements to union, you are getting 8 records. So obviously when we are using it with the minus operator, it is going to compare with your second select statement and the third select statement. So we don't have any common values between them. So obviously what happens here? It shows us only the 8 records over here. First set of records here. So you can able to see, right? It's only 8 set of records here, right? Any doubts in this? So this is how we use this set operators over here. So multiple, like that you can able to join 32 select statements over here. I have joined only 3, but in real time we'll be using multiple select statements over here, right? So I hope it is understandable, right? Anybody having any doubts here in this? So if you have time, you can go through with the EMP table and department table, and you can also use this operators and you can just observe with the output.